In our last video, we had taken a look at the top 10 largest freshwater fish to be found around the world. Unfortunately, as those fishes were all freshwater fishes, most of them were on the verge of extinction due to human intervention. Today we are going to take a look at the top 10 biggest fishes to be found, which includes both freshwater and saltwater. Do these fish share the same fate of extinction, like their freshwater friends? Welcome to Finding Fishes, let's check it out. The manta alfredi is the second biggest species of ray and the 10th biggest fish species living in the world today. The fish is generally found in the tropical and subtropical marine waters but are absent in the East Pacific and the West Atlantic. The fish can weigh as much as 1.4 tons and attain lengths of up to 5.5 meters. It primarily consumes zooplankton and is a filter feeder. Although it is rarely predated upon due to its considerable size and high speed, human activities like overfishing have adversely impacted populations of this species. The reef manta ray is thus a vulnerable species on the IUCN Red List. The Hoodwinker sunfish, also known as Mola tecta, or sunfish. This was recently discovered and hence little is known about its behavior. It can weigh up to 1.87 tons and be up to 7.9 feet long. Scientists working near New Zealand first reported it in 2014, but people have reported seeing it near Chile, South Africa, and Australia. This fish that often dives hundreds of feet to catch its meals was difficult for researchers to identify because it tends to live in the colder climates of southern hemisphere oceans, where people usually do not go. This tailless fish has eluded researchers for years. The Sharptail Mola is a mola species that lives in the world's tropical and temperate marine waters. Since the species is elusive in nature, it is rarely sighted and hence little understood. Scientists do not know much about its behavior or the many locations where it may live. Anglers have caught this fish in the Gulf of Mexico. The fish can attain a length of about 11 feet and weigh as much as 2 tons. The Sharptail Mola feeds on a wide variety of species including annelids, sponges, fishes, etc. The conservation status of the species is yet to be evaluated. A critically endangered species, the habitat of the fish is restricted to the Black, Caspian and Adriatic seas. Humans have heavily exploited this species for the beluga caviar, a highly priced delicacy. The unregulated fishing of this species and poaching activities have severely reduced the populations of this fish, leading to an urgent need to protect the species from commercial exploitation. The fish is also a late maturing species with a long lifespan. You can check out the video from the card above to know more about this fish. The mola is the world's largest living bony fish. Adults of this species weigh around 2.3 tons and can grow up to a maximum length of 10.8 feet. Due to their unique shape, the fish can attain a height equivalent to their length. These fish inhabit the world's tropical and temperate oceans. They feed on massive quantities of sea jelly. Although they have few natural predators, they are subjected to great threats due to human activities like fishing. Thus, the IUCN has labeled the species as vulnerable. The giant manta ray are the biggest species of ray and can be as big as 23 feet and weigh around 3 tons. These rays live in the tropical and subtropical oceans. The manta rays feed mainly on plankton and swim alone or in groups with other members of the same species or other marine species. Although the manta ray has few predators in the water, humans are responsible for a steep decline in their population due to irresponsible fishing practices. Tiger shark attain a length of more than 16 feet and weigh around 3 tons. The populations of this species are widely distributed in the tropical and temperate oceans with larger populations living around the islands in the central Pacific Ocean. Younger sharks exhibit black tiger-like stripes on the body which disappear with age. These stripes give the species its name. The shark has the widest prey base among all sharks and feeds on a range of aquatic creatures, seabirds, and even garbage. Sadly, the tiger shark is also threatened by human activities that make it a near-threatened species on the IUCN Red List. The tiger shark is responsible for the second highest number of attacks on humans after the great white shark. The great white shark can reach 3.34 tons and be up to 23 feet long. They live for over 70 years. Most shark-related attacks on humans are associated with this shark species since it lives in coastal areas where encounters with humans are more frequent. However, humans are not the preferred prey of this species, but still unprovoked attacks by the great white are quite common. These fish feed on a variety of prey species including the seabirds. The great white shark is the apex predator in its ecosystem, but occasionally killer whales are known to kill these sharks. The great white shark is also a vulnerable species. The basking shark is the second largest fish in the world. This migratory shark species is found throughout the temperate oceans of the world. Like the whale shark, it feeds exclusively on planktons. A filter feeder, the shark feeds near the surface of the water, as if it was basking in the sun, hence the name. The basking shark has been labeled as a vulnerable species by the IUCN. Years of heavy commercial exploitation for food, shark liver oil, shark fin and also threats from fishing, bycatch losses, and more have reduced the population of the species. The largest fish in the world is the whale shark. This species can weigh up to 21.5 tons and grow to be 41.5 feet long. In addition to being the largest fish, it is also the largest living non-mammalian vertebrate. This shark lives in tropical waters above 70 degrees Fahrenheit. It lives along coastlines and in the open water. This shark is a filter feeder. The largest whale shark that was scientifically measured weighed 47,000 pounds. It was 41.5 feet long. It was caught near Pakistan on November 11, 1949. The species is labeled as an endangered species by the IUCN. Bycatch losses, vessel strikes, low multiplication rate are only some of the factors threatening the future survival of the species. These fish are the largest in the world. Yet, each of these biggest fish has its unique characteristics. The more that you learn about the biggest fish, the more you realize that the world is an amazing place. That's it for today guys, hope you really enjoyed the video, keep supporting us and stay tuned for more such interesting videos. Finding fishes, remember the name.